acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights, even though they're so overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways?
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely day today. So today we are back in Willow Creek again. Surprise, surprise. And today we are building a perfect modern villa. So as you all know, I already did a modern villa for this save file. I was not happy with the one that I created. So now we are creating a new one, and I can say that I absolutely love how this one turned out. I'm actually really thinking on doing like multiple builds in this type of style because I just really liked this building so much. It is a large building. You wouldn't say it if you look at, you know, the exterior of the build, but it actually took me a lot of time building this villa. It actually was so detailed and so large qua footage that I needed to make this a two-part video. I am so sorry for the people who don't like two-parters, but yeah, I am creating a two-part video. So this is part one, where we're gonna do most of the exterior of the front, and then also doing the floor plan and the first floor furnishing. That is what we're gonna do in this video. And then the next video, we're gonna do the backyard, the second story furnishing, and also the basement furnishing as well. So yes, this build does have a basement. This is a 3-story build. I made sure to put in lots and lots of detailing just to make it feel perfect for the Spencer Kim family that is gonna live here. Did I cater to their needs and aspirations? No. I even didn't really look at, you know, what kind of kids they have, or are they boys or girls, toddlers or teenagers. I did not pay any attention to that, but yeah. So sorry, but I just wanted to make something really cute, very modern looking, very expensive. So yeah, just a perfect villa for Willow Creek. That is what we were going for. And because they have like the only modern home in this entire world, it needed to be good. So yeah. I'm happy with how this one turned out. And I love the little car park that I created at the front. I'm using again that awning thing from the luxury kit. Is it called luxury? Desert Lux kit. That is what that kit is called. One of my favorite kits to use for building, next to the Blooming Room kit. If you don't have the Blooming Room kit or the Desert Lux kit, you probably cannot use any of my builds that I've been doing lately, because those are the two kits that I keep using. That one, and of course the industrial, I don't know, whatever it's called, kit. Gorgeous. So this is actually, I think, the second time that I'm using these windows, and these windows actually came with the Growing Together expansion pack. I love that we have like this triangular window that we can place in our rooftops to make it feel a little bit more Scandinavian, in my opinion. When I think of Scandinavian homes, I think of houses with like pitches, with like windows in them. That is what I think about, and that's the overall feel that I get from this build. Not typically Scandinavian, definitely a mix in between kind of styles, but I love it nonetheless, and I think it looks really nice. I love the windows. The windows are a good, just a good asset to have from the Growing Together expansion pack. And overall, the Growing Together expansion pack has such really good build and buy items. For me, it was definitely worth it. And I also really like the gameplay in Growing Together. I haven't played with it that much because, again, crippling depression, and I couldn't really focus on that. But what I did play is I actually did enjoy the Growing Together expansion pack a lot. I enjoyed it more than I did the high school years one, and even more than I did the werewolf expansion pack. And the werewolf expansion pack I did actually play a lot with when it first came out. I was obsessed with my werewolves, but it did die out really quickly for me. And now I'm back into my fairy tale world with my wizards, my vampires, and, you know, just replaying Vampire Diaries all over again in my Sims save file. And I have a few werewolves like running around, but I never really visit the world anymore because I like the more fairy tale kind of vibe. For what I'm playing right now, which is a shame because the werewolf pack was a really good pack. It was really nicely done. I liked the entire skill system. Overall vibe was really good. Overall, really good. I want to say expansion pack. I think it was a game pack. I'm not sure. It was a good pack overall, and I should play with it a little bit more, if you ask me. But yeah. At this point, what I've been playing mostly is actually still my Super Sim save file. I've actually been enjoying that one recently. I've been playing that in between work, not while I was working. Management team, if you are watching, no, not whilst I was working, but, you know, after work, before work, because I do work at home. So for me, it's really easy to switch off my work computer and go into my gaming computer. So I have been playing a lot of Super Sim lately, and I've been enjoying it so much. I'm almost done with my Super Sim, like the aspiration thingy that came with, oh my gosh, I don't know the name, the country expansion pack, cottage living, that's it. I'm almost finished with that one, and then we're gonna move out of the country living mansion really soon, and I'm either thinking on doing like a Solani build and focusing on cleaning up Sulani, because I haven't ever done that before. That will be a first. I never cleaned up Solani and did that entire, like, pet that came with the Solani expansion pack, which is so awful because I actually went to the EA Play thingy in Los Angeles and, you know, did like a few builds for that pack, on the EA Play thingy. I don't know what it's called. But I never actually really did the gameplay because I didn't really enjoy it that much as, except for being a mermaid. Although mermaids are very boring in The Sims 4, and I definitely preferred the mermaids in The Sims 3 way, way better, and that we could explore, you know, the oceans and such, which we cannot do, and I really get sometimes very nostalgic for The Sims 3. I have watched a few videos of The Sims 3 on YouTube. I'm not into watching Sims 4 videos anymore, but The Sims 3 really has me captivated lately, and I've been watching someone doing a playthrough with mermaids, like Island Paradise, and I was like, I need all of that in my game. I need to have resorts. I need to explore the ocean. I need to live on a boat up in the sea. I mean, The Sims 3 had so many fun things that I'm kind of still craving for The Sims 4. So yeah, I'm still very nostalgic of that game, and I'm way off my point. But yeah, for my Super Sim challenge, I'm probably heading either to Solani or we're gonna head over to, what is that world called again? Brindleton Bay. That's it. Brindleton Bay, and maybe doing like the veterinarian career or something like that. Because I do like the veterinarian career. So yeah, still debating, but I'm having a lot of fun with the Super Sim Challenge. Let me know in the comments, what are you playing at this point in The Sims? Either it could be The Sims 4, 3, 2, or 1. Let me know in the comments down below, what are you doing? Maybe I can get, inspired and maybe copy your gameplay a little bit. Because sometimes I do get bored and I'm like, what can I do next in my game? So yeah, let me know in the comments, what are you doing? I would like to hear so much more. So we're almost finishing up the front of the building. I love how this is looking. I added in my signature looking like pond or water feature on the left. I love doing that with the little stepping stones. Then we have our 2 cars at the front, and then I made a little pathway going up to the side of the building right here. I'm playing around with like fences and with half walls because I didn't want to do another normal generic fence around the property. I knew that I wanted to do something a little bit different, so we're doing like a half fence, and then a lower half fence with some shrubbery. And I think it looks really nice. It gives it more of a interesting dimension. And I like that. I also like this little overhang that I created. And then this Zen garden over here with the tree from Snowy Escape. I love that like reddish color. It definitely elevates the exterior for my build, which I definitely enjoyed. So here doing a little bit of the floor plan. So I knew that I wanted a kind of a L-shaped stair, but I wanted to work with a landing. So what I did is I did a staircase, then I added in a platform, and then I added in another stair to go up to the 2nd floor. I actually still don't know if this is functional because I haven't play tested the build yet, but it does look really cool. I love the vibe over there. So I liked the staircase in the home. The home is actually really... It has a really weird floor plan, but I'm all here for it. So we have our little, how do you call that? Entryway at the front. Then when you walk in, you get the staircase. Then in the middle of the room, there's like this little room that is gonna be the bathroom. Here off the side of the entryway, we're gonna have our living room. And then on the left of the entryway, there's gonna be a guest bedroom, or you can convert it into a teen bedroom as well. It's going to be a large bedroom with its own separate bathroom, which is really, really nice. And then the kitchen and everything is going to be more on the back of the building. And then we're also going to have a recording studio here on the 1st floor. Why? I just felt like doing one. There's even a basement, like I said, which we are gonna do lots of fun things as well. But for the 1st floor, I just thought that a recording studio / YouTube studio / normal workspace would be really nice. So you can do 3 different things in the office, which I do really love. So, and then here I'm just trying to figure out, color palettes, flooring and such. And I knew I wanted to go for that very luxurious vibe. So I did add in some marble in the living room, as you saw. And now we're gonna go and move out into the exterior wallpaper and overall color palette. So I knew I wanted to use that wood paneling over here, or that wood wallpaper that came with Eco Lifestyle. I knew I wanted to combine some Eco Lifestyle wallpapers, but I didn't really know what kind of color overall scheme we were going for. So I'm kind of mixing, matching, and trying to figure out what I want to do here. I love that pinky, like blush colored wallpaper that we're using, and I think we're gonna use that, and then we're gonna combine it with the Growing Together like brick that I'm using here at the front, that very dark kind of shiny brick, which I adore. I don't know if I actually knew that it was in the game. I think I used it in my Growing Together build, but I didn't really register that it was such a really, really nice wallpaper. So I used that wallpaper for exterior and interior, and it's gonna look really, really nice and make the build look a little bit more elevated and classy. So, you know, like I'm doing right here, we have like this really gorgeous wall of like shiny brick. You don't really see it right now, but when you're in game and playing, that brick has like a shiny little surface, and it definitely makes the build feel more elegant and luxurious, which we were definitely going for. So this is gonna be our living room. So this is actually a really nice sized living room. It's very large. It's in a sunken area. I decided to go with a nice large L-shaped couch and then a nice large console surrounding the television. So lots of storage, even some bookshelves and such. And I felt that the room needed it just to make it feel a little bit more grand and luxurious. And I love the color palette of this little area because we have like that greenish color. We have the white marble flooring, that gorgeous wood tone, which I adore. It's one of my favorite wood tones that we're using on the cabinets. And then combining it with the dark grays of the wall, I just think it works really well for this little living room area. And we do continue this color palette you know, throughout the entire home. We're going with grays, we're going with teals, we're going with white and, you know, this wood tone. And it just really works. So yeah, that is what we're doing right here. Just creating our little seating area. And again, I did not test this out, but I did make sure to space everything very, how do you say it, very wide, so that Sims could definitely route around everywhere. So there wouldn't be any routing issues down here in the seating area. And I don't think there will be any routing issues throughout the entire build. The only thing that I'm kind of not sure about is the staircase, although I think it's gonna be fine because it's a 2-story staircase with a open, like, balcony, so your Sims can walk up very easily. So I don't think it's a problem, but I will test it out, of course, before uploading this to the gallery. So, and if you are wondering where can you find this on the gallery, it's on my origin name, LoveSimplySim, just like the channel name. Just search that on the gallery for like what is it, like player ID or something, putting LoveSimplySim, filter by newest, and you will find this one very easily. It will be one of the newer ones up there. So yeah, that's really good. And I'm also gonna try and provide you all with a link in the description, but the gallery webpage is still out, I think, and they're still working on it. So I tried to add in a gallery link for my previous build, the library, and I couldn't, but I'm gonna try again. And if it doesn't work, yeah, just search me on LoveSimplySim. So yeah, I added in a bar, by the way, there on the side. If you're like, Mona, what is that? That's a bar, mandatory in my luxury builds. And I think it looks really cute over here. And I'm combining it, and I'm trying to make it look very built-in with the Dream Home Decorator cabinets. I actually used the Dream Home Decorator cabinets throughout the entire build. Just a little heads up, but they are just so good. They are so good. They're so versatile, and you can make anything look very custom, which I love. So here we have our little dining room, as you saw. And what I love about the dining room is we have this 2-story large windows over here. Windows going 2 stories on the left, and then surrounding it, you know, on the L-shaped side. It just has so much natural light flowing in. If it was my house, I would have been so happy. And then this is the kitchen. So the kitchen is a little bit more smaller, although definitely super large. If you would have this size of kitchen in real life, I envy you, because my kitchen is like a third of this kitchen. So this is actually a really large kitchen, but comparing it to the rest of the house, maybe a little bit smaller. We do have a massive island. It's like a continent. It's so large here, right in the middle. And we're going with, again, Dream Home Decorator kitchen counters and upper kitchen counters. And yeah, I'm just trying to make it look really nice. The backsplash is that same brick that we're using in the living room and in the exterior of the build. And it really just ties everything together, which I love. And I'm also trying to be a little bit more like modular, and I'm trying to combine shelves with upper kitchen counters, with plants, and just making it feel a little bit more custom. That is what we're going for. And I think I did succeed in that. Here I was trying to make like a built-in kind of stove situation, or an oven. Didn't work out for me. I need to look it up how people do it, because I have seen base game builds or just normal builds without custom content where people made these like oven consoles in the kitchen, like having two ovens right on top of each other in like a column or something like that. And it looks amazing. I do know that like a lot of move objects goes into such a build, but it's definitely a technique that I want to try and learn for my builds as well, just to elevate it a little bit more and make it look a bit more interesting. I mean, I do use a little bit of move objects and I do use tool a little bit, but definitely more for like little things as moving objects up and down, placing objects on areas or surfaces where they usually couldn't place. But I don't do any crazy things with tool yet, although I have been using tool for 2 years now. But I think I'm gonna go a little bit further in that. Just to learn how everything works. So what am I doing here? Oh, that's right. I'm creating a little coffee nook. Here I am using a little bit of move objects, like a little bit. So at first I was like, okay, let's just make a little bit of a display area here. But I just didn't like it, to be fair. And I thought, no, it would have been better if this was like a little coffee area. At first, I wanted to have the coffee go onto that marble slate, but it was floating. So in the end, I'm just adding in some counters, adding in the coffee grinder and the coffee machine. And now you can make your own lattes and espressos in your kitchen, which is just so nice. So yeah, this is our little coffee nook with also our wine rack here on the side as well. And I think it looks really, really cute. I'm definitely happy with how this section of the kitchen turned out. So we have our normal kitchen area where we have our oven, our fridge and our stove. Then we have our little coffee nook. And then here on the side, I'm just making a little display area for some candles and such. And yeah, I think it looks really, really nice. I think we're almost done with the video. Yeah, just like 4 minutes, and then we're done with the ground floor. So I still need to furnish the office, which you all will see. But like I said, the backyard, the second floor, and the basement is all gonna be furnished in the second part of this series of this house building 2-parter series. So no house tour at the end of this video. I am so sorry, but the house tour will be included in the second part of this build. So when I'm gonna do the second speed build part, at the end of that, there will be a tiny house tour for the people who want to see everything, or maybe I'm gonna split it up and do like a separate house tour video. That is also something that I can do. I'm not sure. Still debating that because I do want to go into detail, and I think the house tour is gonna take up quite a few minutes. So yeah, we're gonna see how that is gonna flow. But for now, I think this originally is gonna be a 2-parter, maybe a 3-parter. But yeah, this is the office. So the office is massive. At first, I was thinking on doing the master bedroom here. But I felt that we needed a tiny bit more space for the master bedroom. And because this is like more of a square, it didn't fit in with what I had planned for the master bedroom. So the master bedroom is gonna come on the second story. And that is going to be very elaborate, and you're going to see that all in the second part of the video. But for this room here, I decided to do an office. And because we had so much space, a normal office would have been weird. It would have been like maybe 1 or 2 desks, and then lots of bookshelves, which I could have done. I could have played with that and play with like maybe the how do you call it again? The platform tool. But instead of that, I thought, no, let's incorporate a recording studio. So if you have, how do you call it? The Get Famous expansion pack, you could definitely use the recording studio. And I thought, let's also do a dedicated like video area. So if you're, maybe there are like YouTubers, but also create music, they can do it all right here in that little corner to the left. So that is like the video making station. We have the music room that is all closed off, where you actually can record your music. And then we also have a little desk for like business stuff and such. So I love it. I love that you can be working on multiple things in this room, and you can even have multiple Sims working in the room. So maybe the 2 partners, one is a YouTuber, one is a music maker. They can work there, and even someone can go and sit on the computer or the laptop that I added in and work on their homework. So yeah, definitely love this office. It's so versatile, and I think it's gonna be fun playing with it if you download this from the gallery. So yeah, anyways, we're almost at the end of the video. I'm going to show you all a few screenshots at the end of everything that we've done right now. I'm not going to show you screenshots of everything. It needs to be a surprise for the second video. But yeah, I'm just going to do some screenshots, and then we're going to end the video. And then you need to wait for the second part. So yeah, what am I doing here? I don't know. Oh, I'm detailing the kitchen because we had these shelves and they looked so empty. And I was like, what am I gonna do there? So I actually used the dine out, like, what is it? Like pepper thingies? I don't know what it's called in English. Potjes in Dutch. Yeah, that's it. Potten. So yeah, that's what we did. So yeah, that's basically it. We're at the end of the video, and now we're gonna jump into screenshots. I hope that you enjoyed this first part with me. I do really like showing you all the little things that I'm doing and not cutting out a lot of footage. I think this is more fun and more throwback to to the early days of Sims YouTube. Anyway, so let me know in the comments down below what you thought about the build. Leave a like if you liked it. And of course, I will be seeing you all very soon in the second part. Bye bye.